Let's get this thing rolling, and then Donnie's got to get out of here. I'm going to call this March 20th, 2017, call this meeting to order. Roll call. Smiley. Present. Hamel. Here. Murphy here. Approval of the minutes of the last regular meeting, March 13th, 2017.
I'll move we approve those. Everybody got them read?
Yeah.
Everybody in favor?
Is that your second?
I wasn't here.
Second.
That was the second I was waiting for. I wasn't here, so I can't vote. Okay.
Yeah.
Donnie, let's just skip down to number 6 and get you taken care of and out of here. Discussion, possible action regarding bridge inspection invoice and report of conference between the county and CDA.
Just regular routine bridge inspection stuff, and how many we got on there? So 44 total bridges at a cost of $228 per bridge. We had one bridge that had to have had an overload rating, had to be updated, and it was cost $22.50 to do that. So the total cost is $10,054.50. You just need one signature on that page, and the report of conference just telling you that I'll give you all your bad news.
Okay.
And there was one bridge in District 1, Bridge 233, that rates 27 tons and is posted 15. So long as you acknowledge that, or you can take the load posting down if you need to.
Okay.
I make a motion, we approve the pay for the bridge inspections.
I'll second that.
All in favor? Aye.
And you don't have to make a PO, that's paid for 80% federal funds and 20% state, so there's no PO needed.
Oh, awesome.
Even better yet.
Yeah.
It's a good day.
See what the budget does to us, but happens next year. Did you get your copy of the copy?
Do we need what, 2 of them?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you gave, I had one down here. What did you do with it?
Brooke lost it up there.
Blame it on me.
It's probably up there in range. It's not?
No, we can just run a copy of that, not mistake copy.
So,
Got burned up this morning already.
I didn't do nothing. Messed up my deer hunt. It was right down there at my deer hunt, and I didn't want them to find it. I don't know how it started. It was off the tracks, up in the trees. Plumb back in there where nobody goes. I don't know of any lightning that we've had.
Can't believe
Okay.
that we got a grass fire already this morning.
Golly, no.
No, I'm just keep copies.
They were trying to find how to get down in there, and I said, I know how to get there, but I don't want them to get there.
You need a copy of that, Brooke?
You got us a permit, Brooke?
This is D and D, it's just an extension.
All right.
Oh,
thank you, guys.
that extension.
See y'all later.
of that
All right,
one that-
thanks, Donnie.
What's it on?
It's down there on that rich shell pit down there by Greensburg Corner, that saltwater disposal. He's had that line there, and just the 60 days has run out, and he's extending it or whatever.
Number 4, discussion possible action regarding the following permits. D&B Oilfield Solutions.
It's just an extension
Okay,
to the one that he's got in place.
so that's a motion for approval.
I'll second it. Yeah.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, number 5, discussion possible action regarding NWOSU requests the use of the courthouse lawn and parking lot for Night in the Northwest on August 25th.
My name's Kelsey Martin. I work at Bank Central, and this is Lake Jordan. He's with Beatles. We are part of the Northwest Oklahoma Leadership Class 6. Most projects, this class is required to do a project. Most projects the signage downtown, that was last year's project. Some projects are cleaning up the parks. We wanted to do something a little more fun that involved the whole town. It's not necessarily a community service project, but just something, an event for the people of Northwest Oklahoma. If you've heard of Blue Garden in the city, it's imitating that. So it's just live music constantly, food trucks, fun atmosphere, just really relaxed night. August 25th is the first Friday that students are in town. School starts on the 21st, so we thought that would be a good draw to get students involved as well. I know that's a struggle here, is keeping students involved and getting them past the boulevard to come downtown. So what we are wanting is to have at least 5 food trucks, and there are numerous food trucks already in Alva and Cherokee, but Enid has a large draw as well of food trucks, so we would be calling on those, trying to keep it local as well. With bands, we wanted to have 30-minute spots, and that way local talent would be showcased. Max Ridgway, Gary Adams, Riggins, just all those people that can come in and kind of play whatever they want for 30 minutes, and people bring their lawn chairs, listen to some good music, get some good food, have a beer if that's available. And one of our requests was so we could have 3.2 beer. And we haven't developed it quite fully, but it was either get a food truck that sells beer or have Champs come out and do what they did at the gala. They kind of just set up a little table and they served beer. I know beer is going to be the biggest drawback on this. Obviously, we're all personally fine with it, but it's what's wrong with, or what can we do county, city, and police-wise.
What did they serve beer at before?
At the Chamber Gala, Champs set up their
On the sidewalk?
table in Act 1.
In Act One,
Mhm.
in Act One.
Yeah.
And this is the date you're having it, August 25th?
If the courthouse schedule is open on that night, yeah. That's the date we proposed to you guys to have it on.
Well, I feel like that legally, we probably need to check into the alcohol deal on a more legal deal.
Right.
As far as the sidewalk and can the trucks park on the grass? I got a suggestion, just for inclement weather or whatever, why don't, if you want to set them up around the square, why don't you set up on the
Blocks and parking spots.
on the parking spots around the edge? Then you don't have to worry about it
Right.
being wet.
I have been told that through city ordinance, food trucks cannot take up parking spaces.
I think that, have you visited with the city manager? It seems to me like we're stuck on an island right in the middle of the city of Alva, and everybody wants to come to us to change stuff. I mean, I don't know,
I know Kelly is working on an ordinance to get that resolved and not an issue, but that's just him and I speaking personally. I don't know
Right.
when that would actually pass. I don't know what has happened with that.
And that pretty much verifies the point I was making a while ago. I mean, if you serve beer and they get off the sidewalk into the street, then there's
And
no
that's-
question then about it being a city question.
Correct. And the police
So-
have said.
I mean, that's kind of, we're stuck.
Right, I mean,
But what my thinking was to get kind of around that, we allow beer, we allow 3.2 beer only, but we would have sandwich board signs almost every 25 feet saying no alcohol past this point.
Yeah,
But
And
that
that
some
was,
kind of net.
That doesn't stop
What if we made them stay in a certain area?
it. You can't make it stay. That's the trouble.
Well, you could make the beer stay.
If somebody gets a Dixie cup or a cup of beer or whatever and walks outside that area, I mean, you're gonna have to have somebody policing that all the time. There's no guarantee that you're gonna keep anybody in that area.
right.
And then when they do, they step out in the street, and maybe the city won't, maybe they will, I don't know, that's not my call, but then they're arrested out in the city street,
Right.
then I'll guarantee you,
Yeah,
you're
and
gonna
that's
have a
something
problem.
we've been discussing, how do we get,
No matter
We
what
have
we
to
do
have this
here,
lease.
if it's not the same thing as the city
well,
has
and
going
one thing,
on.
this isn't a Northwest OSU
Oh, okay.
thing at
Oh,
all.
okay.
This is a leadership class of kids who
Right.
have already, I mean, we've all graduated. Renee Stewart's in it, Becky Guffey's in it, Megan Stratton and Catherine Engelken. We're all the leadership class. So this has nothing to do with the college.
Oh,
We would
okay.
just wanted kids to come.
Right.
Yeah, just another
And
event for
unless the
them.
city ordinance or the city's on the same page as we're on, the alcohol deal's it's a pretty iffy deal, or as far as I'm
So you
seeing.
got some time.
Yeah. But I need to know what my next step is, because honestly, I've been calling people for 4 months and no one can give me a straight answer, and so I don't know what to do
I think Randy,
next.
I mean,
Well, the next step to me would be to get Ben and Rudy together and
Okay.
let them make the call.
and then get
Yeah.
your city manager
And
on the food truck deal,
You
get
know.
that call made too.
as of right now, in March, I'll give you all the permission you want. We'll clean this parking lot out over
You
here.
bet.
And you put 5,
Well, and that's
food
what Alex
trucks
put
in
up
there,
for
you
Oktoberfest,
know.
right?
Right.
Yeah. And you get them in there, and then we don't take a chance. I mean, if it does rain and it's wet,
Right.
no, we don't want tracks all over the grass,
Correct.
getting those trucks in and stuff. So I think you make a plan that eliminates that even happening. I'll be on the
And talking to these
concrete
people
somewhere.
and getting
Yeah.
everybody on the same
Right.
page
Yeah,
instead of.
if you can get all 5 of them out here, I'm good with that.
Okay.
I mean, that's not
It'd
a
be
problem.
nice if the city would work with you, you could keep them,
Yeah,
Right,
on the
kind of
east-
surrounding
yeah,
the border
right.
of the stage.
right.
So I guess what our first request is the date to have this event.
I don't
We
know
can have
anything.
this event without alcohol. We still want to do this
Right.
event if beer
That
doesn't get
date
approved.
is clear.
So
Right.
A,
Yeah.
we want that date. B would be the beer. So,
well, I'll make the motion, you can have the date.
okay,
I'll
And-
second that.
And here is the other thing, ordinance or not, if they pull those food trucks up where they're facing the sidewalk, what is the difference in just taking up 2 or 3 parking places and doing that? I have a
I don't
problem with their
understand
ordinance. If they're gonna walk up there on the sidewalk, not be out in the street, what the hell does that hurt?
and then my next question to that is, if we do block off just these 4 little roads, does that counteract that ordinance, because there won't be people, or there won't be traffic
That's
for
it.
people to get hit?
That's a question for the city.
City,
Yeah.
yeah.
And that's
And
what
we
I
did
mean, you
plan
got a little
on-
time to.
The only
Right.
I
thing
know
we
you've
won't,
been
we
on
won't
it
be able,
for
we won't be able
months,
to
but-
block our entrances here,
Right.
because sheriff still has to have.
Emergency
emergency
services or not. But, you know, I'm good with everything that can legally be done except for parking on the grass, okay?
Yeah.
So-
And we'll try to accommodate that in however suits y'all,
Okay,
I'll second.
okay?
Will you have toilets provided?
Yeah, it's on.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you didn't get one of these. They had it.
Oh, sorry,
okay.
Shelley.
That's all right.
Yeah, I got one. I got
Okay.
one. I just
Okay.
didn't read it because I was looking at the form you're going to sign.
I didn't know if you guys,
Extra would be event insurance, sales tax form for
Okay.
vendors and,
This has to be signed. on
okay,
here. Okay.
okay. So as far as I'm concerned, you're good with the date, we can work out the details. So
Yeah.
that was kind of what my
I mean, if
motion
anything, we
was,
have
and-
live music and some good food, and it's still a great event.
Right.
So.
Yeah,
And maybe they'll,
you gonna rotate on the stage? Is
Yes.
that your plan for the music?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Yeah, I think the solution is if the city, if food trucks can park in the, right beside, on the city street.
Right.
It's not your issue then,
yeah.
and whatever they're gonna allow with food trucks, that's the city's, they need to redo the
I've already
ordinance.
signed that one.
Oh,
Sorry.
that was to him. I'm sorry about
I was like,
that.
oh,
Well, they do it,
excited.
they do it for the car show.
Yes, they do
Right.
it for
Right.
cars.
Right.
Yeah, so I don't know why there couldn't be an exception there.
Right.
Except most of those vendors park,
Over here.
Out
Who
here.
supplies electricity for the vendors?
we do.
We do.
Do-
Or they
I'm
have
hoping
portable
That we
generator.
get generator food trucks.
Oh, okay.
Most of those guys.
Most of
have
them
Yeah.
have a generator with them.
So. Okay, so I don't know who Rudy is.
Rick, the sheriff.
Drink beer on the courthouse, you will.
Okay, so we need to get a meeting with Ben, Rudy, and Joe done. All together, and do you guys need to be involved in that meeting? Since you've approved the date?
If they need one of us, that's fine. I mean, I have no objection, but I mean, as far as I'm not gonna go against what they,
Okay. So, but if
Yeah.
they do end up
Yeah, but
approving it, are you guys okay with
I
that?
Yeah.
think so, as long as it's good with them, and good with Fruity, and, I mean.
yeah.
Awesome. Okay.
And what was your name again?
Lake Jordan?
Lake Jordan. Okay,
Sorry,
thank you.
I'm a talker. Do you have anything to add?
Okay, thank you.
Guys, thank you very much.
What?
Thank you.
Oh,
Good luck.
awesome. Yeah,
Did you want to
thank guys.
schedule a time to sing?
No,
Okay.
I'm done. I've done that last week.
Karaoke.
Okay, number 7, discussion and possible action regarding local elected official custodian agreement, which this is an agreement between my understanding OEDA and SWOTA to consolidate for this workforce deal. It's federal money that allows people that have been displaced out of jobs from kids on up. And it's like grant money to send them to school, continued education for nursing at Northwestern. They mentioned to me truck drivers, VOTEC, a lot of that is federally funded deal. And what they're doing is cutting the budget some, and they're consolidating some of these economic development groups that are in our state, which I think there's 8 of them also. But anyhow, they're consolidating 2 or 3, the way this appears to me, and to eliminate some overhead, I guess, is all I can get out of the deal. And they want us to agree to that consolidation, and I'm good with that, and that's in the form of a motion that we do consolidate.
It's not costing us anything.
No, we were already a member, we'd already
Right.
agreed to this,
So
it's
it's
just,
just gonna consolidate them all together.
yeah.
Okay, I'll second
We just
that.
want our blessing.
And there's a paper that was involved in that, with that has a place for all 3 commissioners to sign. Here it is.
Aye.
If you sign, you're in favor. If you would want to find out more about this, Lynn, here's a contact. That Jennifer Miller is in Woodward. She's the one that,
I think she put that on that other deal too. The release, the press release. Didn't she put her contact information at the bottom? She
yeah,
told me she
yeah,
did.
it is.
Yeah, she said that
You can
way,
have both of those.
that way
Oh,
if he
there
had
it
any
is.
more questions, just to call her.
Right, there. There it is. There she is.
I can print me off on that.
Are they getting the dish tuned? Is that what that is?
Aliens.
Sounds like they're tuning their dish to.
Okay, we ready? Discussion and possible action regarding the burn ban.
Head this way.
And I guess that's just whether we continue it or we
I
lift
think we
it.
need to.
I talked to all the fire chiefs this morning, and 5 out of the 6 want to keep it until at least we get some rain. I know they're getting a lot of people that want to burn, and they think it's a big hassle to go through all the paperwork to do it, but
We just don't need what happened to west of us.
I'd make a
That'd be
motion to
pretty
at least
easy.
It could.
keep it another week.
Still windy enough and dry enough. For sure. So we want to put it back on
Yes,
for another
I agree.
14
Or
days.
that's,
Formal motion.
does a motion and a second.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Yeah.
Aye.
Majority of the fire chiefs, so that's their deal, so
I think it sure needs to happen.
I do too. I know it's kind of a,
And there are
It's a
agricultural
14-day one,
exceptions
so
on
we'll
here.
review it. We'll review it.
Yeah, if they just want to
Every
fill the
week.
paperwork out, they can do it.
Yeah, that's, we don't wanna send fire trucks out there either. They might as well follow the rules.
Right.
They're allowed to burn.
maybe we get some rain, good rain.
It's coming. It is coming. I don't know about good one.
And stuff's greening up pretty fast, so maybe it'll get to the point where we ain't in a, we still got a lot of fuel load down at Winoka though.
Everywhere.
Dry, old, riddly stuff, just ready to go.
Number 9,
Dust falls off of it. I can't believe it.
discussion and possible action regarding the February 2017 detention transportation claim in the amount of $197.24.
Juvenile stuff, detention.
Hauled.
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 I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
All in favor? Aye. Yep, just 2 places.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. Thank you.
Okay, number 10, any new business?
Not that I have.
I don't have any.
Is this a duplicate or I have that? That's my news release. Yeah, I have that.
Okay.
Number 11, approve, disapprove blanket purchase order.
So,
Move that we approve those.
second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Number 12, motion to adjourn.
I will make that motion.
I'll second.
We are done.